Good afternoon, thank you very much and welcome here to the Connacht GA Centre in Bacon, just outside Ballyhonus, for one of the big days in the Connacht Club hurling calendar. It is a very windswept, rainy day, but hopefully we'll not spoil the action too much as we get ready for the Connacht Junior Hurling Final between Ballygar from Galway and Easkey from Sligo. We'll go through the two teams in just a few moments. I'm Darren Kelly and John here in the commentary box, while the Sligo hurling manager Pádraig Mannion, and Pádraig, we're looking for shelter here in the commentary box at the moment. They're closing a door to our right. We're going to have to open the stages to see the action. We're having fun and games before throwing.
Yeah, it's a miserable day for hurling. Hopefully it doesn't have too much an effect on the game. Two good teams, two good sets of forwards. Defenders will be with a crack to see how they handle the two lines of the forward line. So it'll be a good game, hopefully. Yeah,
and it's always a competitive competition, the junior hurling final. Indeed, there was only 4 points between Salton, Knocknacarra and Easkey in last year's decider as well. And we'll be expecting a similar difference at the end, if not even less.
Yeah, I'd be expecting there'll be only a couple of points in it in the end. With the help of God, to be a good game. The conditions don't play too much of an effect on it. It's very windy, it's very wet. We were only just standing outside there for a couple of minutes and we got drowned. It's not good to make a good game of hurling, but hopefully the two teams will adapt well to it.
Yeah, and we hope the pictures you're seeing are much spared too, and it doesn't take away from the winds. As I just try and have a look out there, we're going to quickly run through the two teams, and we'll start with the Easkey side. Now, there's a couple of late changes, Pádraig, to the Easkey team as well, so we'll just run through the team that we have. In goal number 1, Jimmy Gordon. Full back line of 2, Shane Malloy. 3 is Gavin Connolly, and wearing number 19, Fionn Connolly, comes into the team at left corner back. Ronan Malloy wears 5, O'Ruan McGowan is number 6, and Donal Hanley is 7. In midfield were number 8, Finian Cawley. Partner number 9, Niall Kilcullen. The half forward line now number 17, Mikey Gordon, started right wing forward instead of Fionn Moylan. 11 is Rory McHugh. 12 is James Weir. The inside line, top of the right, number 13, Tommy Cawley. Full forward, number 14, Andrew Kilcullen. Top of the left were number 15, Joe McHugh. Pádraig, those inside line in particular, very dangerous with the 2 late changes. Massive blow for Easkey.
The 2 late changes, is a massive blow for Easkey, alright, but their inside forward line is lethal if you get ball into them, like Tommy Cawley, Andy Kilcullen, Joe McHugh. They shoot the lights out in the championship this year so far in Sligo, so they'll take watching, but the half forward line isn't bad either, but let's see how the Ballygar lads handle them.
Yes, that's exactly it, and we'll be interested in the matches to come up. The Ballygar side line now has selected the 1 to 15. Won't necessarily play in these positions, but this is the team. Shane Harkin in goal, the full back line of 2, Garrow Jegan. 3 is Jared McGuinness, and 4 is Paddy Downey. The half back line were number 5, Colin O'Brien. Centre back number 6 is Enda Nocton, and 7 is Adrian Gavin. In midfield were number 8, Dermot O'Brien. Partner number 9, Eamon Trayers. The half forward line, 10, Stephen Lohan. 11, Tom Collins, and 12 is Cormac Trayers. And the inside line, top of the right, number 13, the captain Eric Walsh. Full forward, 14, Conor Rattray. Top of the left were number 15, Ryan Duffy. But Pádraig, as you said, plenty of positional switches.
There'll be loads of positional switches there. Numbers go out the window with the way that team is lined out. I'd say only 2 of them lads will play in the forwards. The rest of them will be out the field or in the defence. So there'll be a lot of changes on the Ballygar team. A lot.
Be a lot of changes there as well. The two teams just are warming up there at the moment, and as we just have a look around there, of course the rain coming in there, sweeping around the place too. The swirling breeze is probably going towards the left of the field for this first half, but I don't think it's going to be a massive difference. Pádraig, how do you deal with a situation like this? This is the Connacht final, a gateway to the All-Ireland series as well, and you have to tackle the elements as much as the opponents.
Well, the elements are going to play a huge factor today. Whoever's playing with the breeze in the first half will probably try and keep their full forward line in as far as close as they can to the goal, and the other team will probably put a sweeper back, more than likely be a sweeper back in between the half back line and the full back line to try and soak up the pressure against the breeze.
So pressure will be interesting to see what way the toss goes there at the moment, as we're just having a look down. The referee for this game is James Judge from County Mayo. He'll be the official for this game as well, and the two teams still getting their warm up. His standby referee is Farrell, linesman E. McSwivna, and sideline official Steve Burke. Not getting first names in the match programme, no doubt you know one or two of them, Pádraig.
James Judge, yeah, he's refed a few games for us in Sligo. He's not a bad ref. We won't say anything bad about him today.
No, certainly as well. So we're just seeing the two teams there getting themselves in position. We heard from the stadium announcer about a minute ago, and for Easkey, they've really set the bar in regards to Sligo Club hurling. They did have a test against Western Gales in the county semi-final, only a 3-point ball game on that occasion. Performed against Nave Owen in the county final, 318 to 110, and a big victory against Carrick in the Connacht semi-final. They've proven they can handle these Galway teams as well. And they're aiming to make their own bit of history today too, because only Calvary St. Joseph's, with their 2 Connacht successes so far, have won from Sligo, and Easkey will feel they're going to be thereabouts.
Of course Easkey will be thereabouts. They're a very good side. They've they're 3 in a row, one in Sligo. They're by far one of the best teams in junior level in Connacht at the minute, and their forwards are just unbelievable. So it'll be good. It'll be good for them.
Be good for them too. We're going to, if you heard the roaring of fiends in the background, so we're going to pause for the rest of that, and then we'll have the Connacht Junior Hurling final coming up. Well, that was the Ron of Veen, and of course, Pork, as I mentioned, you Sligo hurling manager too. Of course, the Ballygar connections there as well. Double county success this year for a team that I suppose feels that they can compete on a higher level in Galway, and they're hoping to use this competition as a springboard to show what they can do.
Yeah, this Ballygar team is as good as team has been in the parish in a few years. They're very young, very athletic, fit. They're able to hurl, so hopefully intermediate level will suit them next year in Galway.
They look forward to that in the new year, but what will come in the early part of the new year for whoever comes through here? Now, we believe that the All-Ireland semi-finals for this competition might take place before Christmas, the week before Christmas too, but for Ballygar and for Easkey, they're just focusing first on who will be the Connacht hurling champions. Ballygar have won this competition back in 2011. They did lose to Carrick in the final back in 2018, but for Easkey, as we mentioned, they've been knocking on the door, 3 in a row Sligo champions. They've set the bar in the 8th county. What can they do here? Easkey look like they're going to be attacking the goal to the left in the first half. How important would that be, Porrick, for EC? Because we reckon whenever this wind is going and it's moving an awful lot, it probably will favour the team attacking the left.
It will favour the team attacking the left, but 9 times out of 10 it takes a team 10 or 15 minutes to get into a game, so hopefully from a Ballygar point of view that Easkey won't take advantage of the wind for the first 10 minutes or 15 and settle into the game. Ballygar.
Well, as we
a lot of changes.
We mentioned there Ballygar, of course. You can see 13 and 14 in midfield there in the sky blue jerseys, Easkey in the black. The ball is thrown in, the game is on. The Connacht GA Junior Hurling Final of 2022 is underway, and the referee has blown for a free for Easkey, and it's going to be taken on their own 65-metre line, and the number 8 on your screen is Finian Cawley, and he's actually leaving it off there for Andrew Kilcullen. No surprise there, he scored 421 in his last 2 championship matches, and he'll be the main scoring target, the hurling all-star for Sligo. Can he put this over the bar and give Easkey a big advantage? It is a swirling wind as well, so while certainly be able to get the distance, the accuracy is going to be the challenge here for Andrew Kilcullen. So he's getting ready to take the free just outside his own 65-metre line. The Easkey full forward with the shot towards the goal. Is it going to carry? Is it carried over the bar? The umpire goes with the white flag. 50 seconds into the game, it's Easkey a point, Ballygar no score.
Yeah, it's a great score for Andy. Boost his confidence now. He's flying it this year, so.
Excellent point there to get himself up and going. A free taker always wants to get a good score. Shane Harkin is the Ballygar goalkeeper, the experience that he brings to the game, and he goes for the short puck out. Ballygar will probably try this tactic in the first half, but straight away Easkey and Batty for possession. There's Andrew Kilcullen again. He goes for a second shot at the post. Not to be for him on this occasion, Porrick. That goes to the right and wide.
That's unusual for Andy. Usually when he's in front of the goal, they go straight over the black spot.
So Shane Harkin will have another goal. The short puck out, not quite working according to plan.
As you might see, puck out they'll have to use it against the breeze, but it's not great in these conditions.
No, it's not, and the first time to go out wide on this occasion. We're just working out the Ballygar positioning, not too dissimilar to their county final victory over Salt Hill, Knocknacarra, but we'll confirm all those in just a few moments. For example, Enda Nocton seems to have dropped back to full back, and of course we predicted that Cormac Traers, the number 12, would play at wing back. On your screen there is Colin O'Brien, the number 5 for Ballygar. He sends it out the field, but I suppose when Rugby International is taking place at the moment, we're going to see an awful lot of balls going out for touch, and it looks like Easkey can restart the action through Donal Hanley.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of scrappy ball today, especially with the weather. A lot of scrappy ball, but this could land in around the house if Donald connects with it.
Donald Hanley getting ready to take this sideline cut for Easkey between the 265-metre lines. He certainly gets a good connection, sending it down in the direction of Andrew Kilcullen. That is cut out by Ballygar into Naughton, doing well. He had a superb county final performance. Didn't get the man of the match in that occasion, just losing out to Stephen Lohan, but he played a big part in the game. Dermot O'Brien involved in the attack too, as the ball moves down towards the opposing 65-metre line. But Easkey marking that line very, very well illegally in this occasion. You can see the number 19 there on your screen, Fionn Conley. It looks like it's going to be a Ballygar free.
Ballygar free for a throw ball.
So the throw ball, this is a chance for Stephen Lohan, as I just mentioned, man of the match in both the Junior A and Junior 1 hurling final victories for Ballygar in Galway. We've seen Andrew Kilcullen get off the mark for Easkey. Can Stephen Lohan do the same? Exactly 3 minutes gone in the game. And this now a much more difficult effort out on the left flank, just inside the 65-metre line. It is closer, has to be said, because Andrew Kilcullen took ease from the same line. So Stephen Lohan in the yellow helmet, Stitch they call him. Can he level this game up? The Connacht Junior hurling final. Ballygar's opening opportunity. And the rain belting down here at the Connacht GA centre. It's going to carry, but it drops just short there. And defenders getting in the way, and therefore is Jimmy Gordon, the goalkeeper for Easkey, and he manages to clear the danger out a bit, and Easkey hold possession to Niall Kilcullen. Niall Kilcullen though gets chopped down, and Stephen Lohan comes in. I thought he had the ball for a moment, but not to be, and a scramble for possession there just outside the 20-metre line. Ballygar, Stephen Lohan with the pass across, gave it in the direction of Eamon Trayers. Or actually, it was Ryan Duffy the man that he gave the pass towards, but it didn't happen for him. And this is the number 7, Adrian Gavin, who pushes up the field despite wearing number 7. Easkey needs to be very, very careful. Shane Malloy with the ball, gives the pass off for Ronan. The two Malloys combining together, and Easkey clear the danger out the field again towards the 65-metre line, and a battle for possession between both teams equally committed in this game. And Easkey on their own 65-metre line, just making a bit of a mistake there, over hitting the hand pass. Back there is Finney and Cawley. The two number 8s collide. Dermot O'Brien is the player for Ballygar. This is Ryan Duffy. He got a goal in the county final. Can he get their opening score of this match for Ballygar? Out on the right, getting away from Ronan Malloy. Goes to ground, the referee happy enough to play on, tells him to get up, and Easkey overturned the ball. And they'll clear that out to Donald Hanley, out towards the middle. Andrew Kilcullen coming out to meet the ball there. There's players knocking around. Mikey Gordon is the number 17, one of those two late changes for Easkey. Ballygar scrambling for possession. You can see the ball bouncing like a ping pong with a bit more weight on it. Easkey in control of the ball. Joe McHugh will send it down towards the goal. It's going to be close. That goes to the right and wide. Porrick Easkey doing an awful lot of work in defence to stop Ballygar getting a chance, and then eventually getting the shot themselves.
They're working away very hard. Their defence working very hard. They'll probably be shouting up at Joe that should have went over the bar. He had a good chance but didn't take it. I think the ref is bringing it back for a free though. It was a free.
So we're going back for a free for Easkey, and a chance for Andrew Kilcullen to get this second score of the game. 5.5 minutes gone already in this game, and Andrew Kilcullen has already tested the distance, so if he's in the central channel, he will really fancy his chances of putting this over the bar. As I mentioned there, what you call a hurling all-star. He was also on the GA.ie hurling team of the week back last March as well. A player setting standards. And boy, that's one great thing about these Connacht championships, and in particular the junior championship. And you know the Sligo players better than anybody else. But the mainstream people don't get to hear about the players like Andrew Kilcullen, who are as good, or nearly as good as most players in the country.
There's some serious hurlers in Sligo, and they don't get the recognition that they deserve. Like they've won Nicky Rackard, Laurie Maher in 4 years ago and 3 years ago, and then they won 2 leagues in the last 2 years. So some serious hurlers in Sligo just need a bit of how you say, a notoriety to just get known out there.
Yeah, exactly, and moving up the ranks as well, which is the key thing. There's a bit of debate about exactly where this free is meant to be taken from. I think Andrew Kilcullen being told to come across to the left, Stephen Lohan playing the role of official as well to make sure it's taken from the right place, but it's still on the 65-metre line, a bit to the left. Now it's still well within range for Andrew Kilcullen. 6.5 minutes gone in the game, and he gets ready to take this free. So we'll wait now to see how this goes. Can he make a 2-point stinnel to Easkey? Andrew Kilcullen taking the free. They've already had 3 scoring chances. It might drop a bit short here now. Blocks in front of the line there. Ballygar's defenders need to be careful, and they do have possession through Dermot O'Brien out as far as the D, and Ballygar trying to work their way through, and eventually the free is won. Back there into the defence, working hard. In midfielder, even though where's number 14 is Conor Raftery.
Connor is a brilliant young lad. He just works his socks off all day long, never opens his mouth. He's a brilliant young lad.
Just off the ball there, you can see Gavin Connolly from Easkey and Stephen Nolan from Ballygar getting to know each other a bit better there. A bit of chess play, and the referee James Judge just going in to have a little wee chat with the lads there and say, come on lads, let's focus on the hurling here as well, which is going to be a free out for Ballygar. And we look at the clock, 7.5 minutes gone. Ballygar, of course, I mentioned double success in Galway. They beat Sultan Knocknacarra in the Junior 1 final after a semi-final win against Ballinasloe, but a few weeks earlier an epic 117 to 116 victory over Skahana Montbellew, or Skibellew, as they're getting to be known now in Galway, giving them the success on that occasion. Ronan Malloy with the ball for Easkey just outside his own 20-metre line. The referee spotted the infringement, so it's going to be a free out again for Easkey, and a chance for them to just work their way. Paul, I suppose the question to ask here is, we know it's going to be a low-scoring contest. I don't think we're expecting a 20-point side thriller in this game, but would Easkey need to build up much of an advantage at half-time, or do you feel that's irrelevant? It's how you use the ball.
I'd say that breeze is worth 7 or 8 points minimum to the team that has it. So Easkey should be looking to get a couple more scores in the board, and they're struggling to do it at the minute.
They are struggling to do it. Just a 1 point gain so far. Ballygar have another free out just inside their own 45-metre line. 8.5 minutes gone in the game, and the rain belting down here. We didn't need windshields for our glasses up in the commentary box as much as we needed on our glass here in front of us. Garrow Jegan is the man that's going to take this free. Even he's wearing the leggings today, is Garrow Jegan. Not taking any chances with the weather, and he gets the ball out the field for Ballygar. Still looking for their first score. The Galway champions, can they orchestrate on this occasion? Easkey's defence are working very, very hard. Eamon Trayers, who often plays as an inside player, scored 1-3 in the county final against Sultan Knocknacarra, trying to find his way through. He has won a free. He's gone to ground. The referee having a word there with Rory McHugh.
It's unlike Rory. He's a very clean, strong hurler. He's not one of the dirty boys, so I'd say it was more of an accident than anything else, but the ref has taken his name.
The referee having a word with Rory, so it looks like it's his first name going into the book in this game.
Rory and Joe, their mother, I think, is from Tommy Larkins in Galway, so there's a bit of hurling in the blood.
Bit of hurling in the blood, and great connections there as well, and a great relationship between Galway and Sligo hurling over the last few years as well. We talked about the Ballygar connections as well, and of course we'll watch this free there first before we mention another man on the line there that's trying to stop Ballygar make the final. That's the Easkey coach Brian Healy, but this is Stephen Lohan. First we'll get Porrick's thoughts on that in a moment. We look at the clock coming up to the 10-minute mark. Can this be the equalising score in the Connacht Junior hurling final here on ConnachtGA.ie? The ball goes over the bar. Stephen Lohan with the point. Ballygar off the mark, a point apiece.
It's good to get off the mark, especially against the breeze, and keeping the Easkey team's scoring chances down to a minimum. It's looking good for Ballygar in the first half.
And of course, Porrick, just as we watch the play come down the middle there as well, I'll ask you about that connection as well. Brian Healy, of course, a coach there, 2 county title successes from this year up against his native Ballygar. Unusual to see in the Connacht Club Series.
It is very unusual. I feel for Brian because he's a Ballygar man to the core. Like he lives and breathes hurling in Ballygar. He took the opportunity to go down to Easkey and coach them this year.
Donald Hanley with a shot down towards the goal. Shane Harkin showing good alertness there to take control of the ball. That's good assurance from the goalkeeper. Can he keep that in play for Cormac Trayers? And Cormac Trayers outside the 20-metre line, right in front of us here in the commentary box, finds a teammate. The ball stays in play. Ballygar will move it down towards the 65-metre line, starting to find themselves. Eric Walsh moving it down again. It's just going for the short passes there to see if there's more success, but Gavin Connolly says no on this occasion and gives the pass off there for Finian Colley. Finian Colley in the green helmet wearing number 8, being marshalled there by Paddy Downey, but he's managed to gain a couple of yards, but not too much, and in the way is Conor Raftery, and Conor Raftery will leave the ball out for Paddy Downey, and Paddy Downey will bring play in towards the attack for Eric Walsh, the captain of Ballygar, on the move there, trying to get away from the defender. Can he put them in front for the first time? Sends a shot towards the post, never going to really threaten the Easkey goalkeeper Jimmy Gordon, and Jimmy Gordon brings the ball down the field. A good long drive down there it was, just goes to show the strength of the wind. If you can get a good long drive with the high ball, Rory McHugh though couldn't keep control of possession, and the battle for the sliotar is between the two 65-metre lines, and Ballygar look like they're gaining a couple of yards. Diarmuid O'Brien, a very, very busy player in this match, bringing it down towards the corner of the field. So the ball just goes out over the line, the far side of the field, so it's going to be a Ballygar ball. Eamon Trayers wanted to get on with it very, very quickly, but he's going to leave it off there now. I don't think it's a day for a big sideline cuts. What would you do in this situation? Stephen Owen is going over to have a look.
Stephen, he scored one in the county final, so he'd probably have a cut at it, but it's going to be hard to score it against that breeze. The breeze will be taking it away from the goal and from the angle he's striking it at.
He'll have to get it absolutely perfect. We're just over 12 minutes gone here now, and a point apiece. Ballygar 1 point, Easkey 1 point. The respective free takers, Andrew Kilcullen for Easkey and Stephen Owen on your screen at the moment for Ballygar. Can he put them in front? Which will be a great start for John Hanley and the management team of Declan Jane Dollard as well. Ball breaks there as Ryan Duffy comes in. Of course, it was Declan Kelly I was mentioning. The other member of the management team, Liam Cunningham, is the coach of Ballygar. Easkey averted danger on that occasion, out towards the 65-metre line. So again, a scramble for possession right in front of us there, just inside the Easkey 65-metre line. As Ballygar feel they're starting to get a bit of control in this contest, and Easkey are determined not to give it to them, and it's a good interception from Easkey. Pass down in the direction of Joe McHugh. Joe McHugh has options. There's Rory the brother, and Rory there, the referee says foul the ball. The free goes against, and already even looking at the celebration of Tom Collins there, he feels that's a big moment in the match.
It was a big moment. He stepped back from Rory, let Rory come into him and got done for charging. So
charging against Rory McHugh, not having any luck with the match officials so far in this game. Ballygar will have the free, and Garrow Jegan is going to take this between the 45 and the 65-metre line. So he'll take his time with the free as well, wanting to make sure it's going to be perfect. So Garrow Jegan with the free, dropping it long down. Again, Easkey's defence trying to get in the way, but Ballygar just battling for possession there, looking to go in the lead for the first time. Eric Walsh just can't get the block of Mikey Gordon, and he gets the clearance for Easkey down as far as the 65-metre line. So Ballygar back in possession again, working together. Dermot O'Brien there with the ball, trying to get away with two Easkey players, gets inside the 65-metre line, sends the pass in towards the attack. Ryan Duffy with possession for Ballygar. Can he get within range for the shot? Trying to get away from Shea Malloy, but Shea Malloy did very, very well to hold up the Ballygar attacker. The teammate makes the clearance, and Easkey are on the move again towards the 65-metre line. It's end-to-end stop, but the goal's not being threatened. Maybe this is an opportunity for Easkey. This is Joe McHugh. Joe McHugh with a shot towards the poles. Then has that gone to the left and wide. Another chance going at Began. While Ballygar dropped a couple of efforts short, Porrick, Easkey have definitely left more scoring chances behind them.
I think Easkey have left three wides now.
Three wides,
so that's a lot. And again, with this breeze at their backs.
Here's a point apiece, exactly 15 minutes gone in the game, and this is Cormac Trayers moving towards the 65-metre line, gives the pass up to Jared McGuinness. Jared McGuinness wearing number 3. Trying to find a way through the Easkey wall of players, and he does get a long ball down in the direction of Ryan Duffy, not to be for him, and it's won there by Ronan Malloy, and Ronan Malloy for Easkey. But a bit of tennis played there as Colin Raftery intercepts from Ballygar. The attempted pass to Tom Collins is missed, but Ballygar hold possession, then they've given it away. Great interception here on this occasion by Mikey Gordon. Mikey Gordon to Tommy Colley. Thomas Colley sends the ball inside for Andrew Kilcullen with the first score from play perhaps in the game, and that's gone to the left and wide. There was plenty of umpires in the field, including Tom Collins, the Ballygar player, but I thought that was a score that Easkey had to take.
It was a great scoring chance, and he should be putting them over. Normally he would. It's unusual. He's missed 2 chances now, dropped one short, that one wide.
You just get the feeling Easkey are going to look back at this opening quarter as what cost them a Connacht title if they don't win this game later on, but it's still 1 point apiece, all square in this match, and play continues on as we just watch a battle there between respective players. Ballygar, of course, in the sky blue jerseys against the black of Easkey, and a very busy man in there is Garrow Jegan, but I think Megan legally so might have taken down James Weir, so we're going to see what the decision of the referee is here.
James Weir, he's a player that'll give you everything. He missed all of last year with Sligo. He was out with a cruciate ligament injury, so it's great to see him back hurling.
And of course, an All-Ireland winning captain with Sligo as well, lifting the Nicky Rackard Cup in Croke Park back in 2019. It's going to be a free in for Easkey, and one you always feel that they desperately need to take now just to get their noses in front. Like, it is very, very difficult weather conditions here for this Connacht hurling final. But Andrew Kilcullen, 1 point in the game so far, but we know he's scoring pedigree. Can he get this over the bar? So this free being taken halfway between the 20-metre and 45-metre lines to the right of the D to give Easkey the lead. Nearly 18 minutes gone. Takes the free. I think in this occasion he's going to be successful. The umpire goes for the white flag. The ball goes over the bar. Easkey go in front, 2 points to 1.
2 points to 1. It's going to be a very, very low scoring game. These guys played in a challenge match during the summer, and it finished 5-21 to 1-26. So we won't get anything like that, Darren. I don't think we don't get anything near it.
Well, Park, if we got anything half like that too, it was certainly warm us up in a cold day here. So we have to give Connacht GA their due. We've got Stanchion up here, a new commentary box, and we are sheltered in here. But of course, we want to be out sampling the atmosphere of the action as well, which often results in Mother Nature blowing us back into the commentary box. But it's a great view that we have of the game. If only wasn't for the rain.
It'd be great if we had a set of wipers on the glass here in front of us. We could see it better. We could see it better. But look, it's a great spot to see the game from. It's
a fantastic spot as well there too. We have a great view as well, and we hope you're enjoying our coverage here on Connacht GEA TV of the Connacht Junior Hurling Final of 2022. A 1 point ball game it is. Easkey 2 points. Ballygar 1. Ballygar going to restart the action in the moment. It looks like Paddy Downey is the man that will get us up and running. The towels are going to be very busy in this game today. And Paddy Downey just outside his own 45-metre line plays, moved up the field actually. So Ballygar in towards the attack, and this might be an opportunity to try and get back in level terms. Adrian Gavin there as well, but shunted by Owen McGowan at the time. The on-field captain of Easkey, of course their captain is Bernard Feeney, he wears number 18. We might see him at some stage in the game. Paddy Downey gets in the way inside the 65-metre line, plays the pass up to Stephen Lohan. Stephen Lohan will low ball in towards the attack. Just can't find a way inside, and Easkey get in the way, turn the ball around again like they have to do, but then he gets scores the other end. They don't want to be playing with the ball inside their own 65-metre line, but finding it difficult to move forward. Maybe Andrew Kilcullen will have more luck as he goes on the move, and the referee says too many steps. Probably a bit unlucky, has to be said.
Call, very harsh call. I didn't think he took more than 3 or 4 steps there, but
I didn't think he had time to take 1 or 2.
I can't see through the glass here.
No, technically he might be correct, but unlucky on the forward. Very, very harsh call. I would agree with you. Ballygar won't mind. They get an opportunity to try and sit the action down the other end of the field. Dermot O'Brien, but again it's the nearest player. It's not necessarily the designated player to restart the action. The nearest player, the towel is with him straight away to get play up and moving.
Yeah, I suppose with the breeze it's pretty pointless bringing Stephen out to take that one because it's too far out against the breeze. But I'd say if there was no breeze, Stephen would be hitting that one.
No, there most certainly will be as well. We expect Stephen Lohan to be involved in the scoring over the course of this game. But this is now Dermot O'Brien to take the free. Ballygar happy enough in the position despite being a point down. Sends it in towards the attack, was hoping to find Ryan Duffy. It does eventually come to the white helmet of Ryan Duffy outside the 20-metre line, sending it down in towards the goal. Good interception on that occasion by Shane Malloy for Easkey, the number 2. And he gets shunted off the line. The referee says it was a pick-up off the ground. I think it's going to be a free in for Ballygar, and Stephen Lohan definitely will be taking this one. It's an acute angle in the conditions that it is, but he will fancy a chance of going for this.
He'll fancy his chances here, Stephen. It's only on just outside the 21-metre line, so a bit of a tough angle, but he's shooting straight into the breeze nearly, so it should be okay for him.
So Stephen Lohan getting ready to go for this. He got 8 points in the county final against Salton, not the camera.
I think he got 110 in the Junior A final, so he's well used to scoring.
He's well used to scoring. Of course, 2 man of the match performances as well. He's the leader of the attack for Ballygar, and he's getting ready now to take this. Can he level the teams? And there's a lot of delays going on there. The referee has decided to throw it in. It's getting a bit technical here.
Very technical. I thought he'd give him a chance now with the breeze, against the breeze, to give him a chance to try his hurl.
So the time wasting, we're assuming the decision went against Ballygar on that occasion. Easkey fighting in for possession. You can hear the supporters there. They're really enjoying this game as well. Those who've made the trek here to the Connacht GA Centre in Bacon for this Connacht Junior Hurling Final. And a touch there by Owen McGowan, but he couldn't keep the ball in play. So it's going to be a sideline cut for Ballygar outside the Easkey 20-metre line, attacking the goal to the right.
An Easkey cut. It's an Easkey ball.
Oh, it's an Easkey ball. My apologies. Our view here just curls just a little bit, but Easkey will restart the action, and the referee having a word with a Ballygar player as well. So I think it's Adrian Gavin, the man has been spoken to, so it looks like he's going to go into the book as well. So we have a yellow card for both team, one player from each team. And Easkey to restart the action as they look for those points that Pádraig Mannion said they will need before half time to hold the advantage here. They only lead by one, and Ballygar not making it easy. Conor Raftery, what a game he's having in the middle of the park, fighting for possession. Easkey though equally up for two, and they've turned it back around again, and this is good play as Niall Kilcullen, and he wins the free in the process. And again you can sense the importance of that. This is going to be a game, Pádraig, of phases, of winning individual battles, let alone getting the scores at the right end.
Yeah, this game is going to be, there'll be a lot of individual battles all over the field. Rory and Andy will cause trouble in the forwards, whereas Stephen and Ryan Duffy will be causing trouble at the other end of the field for Ballygar. So it'll be interesting, very interesting.
Andrew Kilcullen is going to take this for Easkey. Can he put them two in front? It's going to be close, but it might just drop. It's a little touch there and a snapshot from Mikey Gordon, but eventually it goes to the right and wide. So again, another wide building up there for Easkey. I think it's 4 in total they have now, and it remains 2 points to 1.
Yeah, it's their wide count is rising, and Brian and Mikey Gordon on the sideline will want to release that, stop that.
And I think it was a short puck out. Short puck out on this occasion. I'm not too sure here now, but there's a lot going on at the moment. But the referee is going to go take it in and throw the ball in again, Pádraig. And it's a break that's against Ballygar, but they managed to win the ball back. But Easkey again will fight for possession.
Easkey are turning over a lot of ball in the Ballygar full back line, which would be a worry for John Hanley, I'd say. So
the battle for the play there just outside the 45-metre line. Ballygar gradually moving up, but Easkey not making it easy. You can see Ronan Malloy and Fault in the mix there as well. But Ballygar take possession. And it's sent down the field by Diarmuid O'Brien. So Diarmuid O'Brien in the direction of Eamon Trayers, and Eamon Trayers likes a bit of space, but we kick in, and great play from Easkey, Fionn Connolly and Shane Malloy and Fall to overturn the ball. They'll send it down the other end of the field as well, and it's end-to-end stuff. The referee has blown the whistle. I think the linesman, the near side of the field, spotted something, so we're going to have another hold up in play as we look at the clock. Just over 6 minutes to go to half-time. A 2 points to 1 contest, and a low scoring expected, but we'll just see what went on here, Pádraig. I don't know if you spotted anything.
What happened there? I was following the ball. I don't know what happened.
So a bit of afters off the ball we are sensing. So are we going back to restart the play? I think we'll go back to an Easkey free anyway. So Easkey will restart the action, and it's going to be taken by their full back Gavin Connolly. And he's leaving it for Jimmy Gordon, the goalkeeper.
Yeah, Jimmy will have a go at this. It won't be far off going over the bar.
This will be a good lift for Easkey if this goes over the bar as we come up just towards the 5 minutes to go to half time. No, he decides to place it down towards the corner, down in the direction of Joe McHugh, but Joe McHugh loses out in and knocked in there, fighting for possession for Ballygar. Battle again, Andrew Kilcullen with the ball. Look how many, there's 7 Ballygar players surrounding the Easkey full forward. They know the danger he carries. Enda Nocton with possession, gives a pass to Stephen Lohan, and Stephen Lohan back to Enda Nocton again. This is good 1-2 play from them, and Conor Raftery in fault as well, and Ballygar brought up close to 65 metre line as Eric Walsh goes on the move. Eric Walsh sending it down in towards the corner. Easkey getting their players in the way.
Pulling it back for a free. He was playing advantage.
Back for the free there, the foul on Eric Walsh. So Ballygar will get a chance, and Stephen Lohan, and he'll know not to waste any time taking this. He gets the towel very, very quickly. And this now free on the right flank, about 35 yards from the goal. Stephen Lohan trying to find a divot of grass there that he fancies to take the free.
Stephen is a vital member of this team since he came back from London from Gabriel's for this season, so he's a huge addition to the squad. Yeah, there's a great work being done in St Gabriel's though. Stephen there's playing couple of seasons. They were in the Connacht Intermediate semi-final, losing out to Toreen, who'll play Climber from Galway next week. It's back to Stephen Lohan. This might work out for Ballygar. Stephen Lohan with the shot, and Stephen Lohan puts the ball over the bar. The sides are level. He played a 1-2. Teammate just a bit of distress at the moment, but Stephen Lohan first with the first score from play in the match. First score from play after what, 25 minutes, 20 minutes?
27 minutes.
27 minutes, so that just tells you what the conditions are like. That our first score from play came after 27 minutes of the first half.
Thankfully for Ballygar, their player that received the knock. We'll confirm the identity in just a moment.
Adrian Gavin.
Adrian Gavin, it was indeed. He's okay to continue. We're back down here now with Easkey trying to create an attack. And there's two players. The ball just knocked into the hands of Thomas Cawley. And it's going to go out for a Ballygar sideline cut right in front of us here in our commentary position. So Cormac Trayers is the man that's going to be starting. It's actually Garrod Egan, my apologies. Cormac Trayers does wear number 12 and he is playing a wing back. So that was my confusion now occasion, but this is Garrod Egan. Again, the towel out first and foremost. Every bit of play now, that's what we're going to have. Just over 2.5 minutes to half time. And down the field by Garrod Egan. Stephen Lowe tried to get a touch and it didn't hold for him. So the same thing happens to Ballygar. Easkey will get an opportunity and Donal Hanley will look for a chance now to try and create a scoring opportunity for the Sligo side.
Donal, who was man of the match in the county final in Sligo this year, playing some serious hurling for them this year, so it's good to see it.
Donal Hanley, number 7. As Porrick mentioned, key player didn't get the touch in that he wanted, and it's one back. I think it was Eric Walsh in possession. Eric Walsh gives the pass over Conor Raftery, and Conor Raftery, referee says it's a free against Ballygar, so it's going to be an Easkey free.
Give a free against him for throwing the ball, but it didn't look like a throw to me.
So the decision goes against Ballygar, and Andrew Kilcullen knows now they need to get 1 or 2 before half time. You'll feel they'll be very, very disappointed, Easkey, that they don't have an advantage.
A couple of minutes left, and they've had 4 wides in the first half, and this is a pressure free for Andy. He has to stick this over to keep them in the game. They
played Salton not in the Carroll in last year's final, finished 116 to 112, completely different weather conditions now occasion. Andrew Kilcullen looking for another score for himself to put Easkey back in front. The free just inside the 65-metre line. It's going to be close. It's going to carry. Is it accurate? No. It's not to be. It's the 5th wide. Actually, I think it's the 6th wide of the game for Easkey in this match. Ballygar have none, and it remains 2 points apiece.
Yeah, Easkey should be 2 or 3 points up at least at the minute, but they might live to regret that.
I regret that as the play we start through Shane Harkin. Shane Harkin down towards the 65-yard line. This might break kindly for James Weir. James Weir involved in the action, left the ball off for Finian Cawley. The referee spotted a high challenge. Easkey still have the ball. No advantage for Easkey though.
Ballygar can count themselves lucky that the ref brought that back, because Finian Cawley was straight through. There was green grass in front of him, and all he had to do was keep going.
There was green grass there as well, and certainly an opportunity for a score, but can Andrew Kilcullen make this count as well as the different towels come in?
There'll be at least 2 minutes of additional time at the end of this half.
At least 2
minutes additional time.
As you can hear, there are at least 2 minutes of additional time at the end of the first half. We have 30 seconds of normal time remaining in this Connacht Junior Hurling Championship final between Galway's Ballygar and Sligo's Easkey. Andrew Kilcullen opted not to go for the direct shot. Leaves it there for, I think it was Rory McHugh with the effort from play. And that's going to go to the right and wide. I don't blame them for having a goal at Porrick, but it's the same result.
The last 2 frees didn't go over for him, so he tried something different. He played a ball across the field to Gavin Connolly, who wouldn't be known for shooting, but he's a long way from where he usually plays in the full back line. So
Gavin Connolly with that effort, the 7 wide of the game for Easkey in the first half, none for Ballygar. The 13 minutes have been played, so we have 2 minutes to go to half time. Can Ballygar punish this before the break as Eric Walsh goes on the move, pulls the trigger for a shot, and that's eventually the first wide of the game has come for Ballygar in injury time, which is very, very quickly. When Ballygar move the ball up the field, they look dangerous.
Yeah, they get in behind the ball in the half back line, and then they break at speed, so they've been doing it all year, so it's a good plan for them, and they keep doing it.
Ballygar maybe want to finish this half with a flourish and lay down a marker for the second half. Action inside the 20-metre line. I think it might be a throw-in ball. Or Jimmy Gordon is coming out, so it'll be Easkey free out. It's very difficult to see from our vantage point here because of the weather coming right in on top of us. But Jimmy Gordon, the goalkeeper for Easkey, will restart the action.
Jimmy scored a goal against Carrick from a long-range free, so I don't think it's going to happen today, but
he won't be for the one to try, and you would feel he gets it well down inside the 45-metre line. Ballygar getting bodies in the way. Tom Collins is there for them. 2 Easkey players collide with each other, fighting for possession of the ball, but there is Fionn Connolly, the number 19, goes to ground. Ballygar getting the bodies in the way to block him out, and the foul is committed. The referee, I think he's indicating, was it off the ground? It might have been a throw, but either way it's a free out for Ballygar. Another phase for them, one, and another chance for them to get play up the other end of the field.
I think that's the second or third time James has pulled for a throw ball this evening, so he's clamping down on the hand pass.
Clamping down on the hand pass. I think there'll be time for one more scoring opportunity in the first half. Will it come for Ballygar? Garagegan can get it started. Low scoring contest. And of course, we have been told beforehand there has to be a winner today. Dare we say extra time and penalties in weather like this, Borg. We'll see how the second 30 minutes pans out first. But Garagegan is going to take this free for Ballygar and send it down the field. Adrian Gavin spots a teammate in front. But Easkey overturned the ball and Rory McHugh has it. And the referee has blown the half-time whistle. A low-scoring contest, only one score from play. The teams have been level twice. Very, very difficult conditions, it has to be said, but both sides making the best of what they can. Pádraig Mannion, your overall thoughts in the opening 30 minutes?
Look, the weather conditions have played an awful big effect in this game. Like I said to you earlier, there was 5:21 to 1:26 in a challenge match in the summer. We're not going to see the colour of that here, but the wind and the rain, it's miserable here where we are here in the commentary area. I can't imagine what it's like out in the field with that breeze blowing across it and the rain coming down top of them. It's going to be very hard to play hurling in the second half.
Well, we're going to close the door of the commentary box and get some shelter for the next 10 minutes. We'll be back with live coverage of the second half of the Connacht Junior Hurling Final of 2022. Ballygar against Easkey. We expected it to be close. Well, there's no separating them so far. The half-time score here in the Connacht GA Centre in Bacon. It's Ballygar 2 points, Easkey 2 points. Good afternoon, thank you very much and welcome back here to the Connacht GA Centre in Bacon. This is the Connacht Junior Hurling Final of 2022 and a wet, miserable day. Pádraig Mannion and Darren Kelly here in the commentary box, but we're to be positive to the effort of both teams out there, for two squads in the difficult conditions that they've had. They're really having a right go at this.
They're having a right go at it. We're getting wet inside here in the commentary area, so I can't imagine what it's like to be out there. But having that said, I would probably love to be out there.
Oh, sure, look, exactly where you want to be at the end of the day. As you hear in the background there, I think the Ballygar players might be just coming back out in the field to play. 2 points apiece is the score if you're just joining us here on ConnachtGA.ie, our live stream of the Connacht Junior Hurling Final. Andrew Kilcullen, 2 frees for Easkey, the Sligo champions, aiming to make history in this game, while Ballygar wanting to join a select group of Galway sides who've won this competition more than once. They have 2 scores from Stephen Lohan, 1 from a free, 1 from play. There's a bit of brightness coming out here, Pádraig, for the second half. Ballygar will have the elements. What are you expecting from this?
Well, I'm expecting Ballygar probably to push up on Easkey now with the wind. They're in the game now. Like I said, to start the game, it takes the team 10 or 15 minutes to get into it, and Easkey didn't get to use those 10 or 15 minutes of the breeze that hopefully Ballygar will be used to now.
Well, we'll just see what way Ballygar will have to win there. We're just keeping an eye out if there's any changes from either team. Haven't noticed any so far. As you can see, they're the midfielders, Finian Cawley and Niall Kilcullen for Easkey in the black jerseys, and it's Eric Walsh and Conor Raftery for Ballygar. They're attacking the goal to the left. The ball is thrown in. The second half is underway, and Easkey know the importance of a good start. No doubt that Michael Gordon, their manager, has got that into them at half time, and Joe McHugh sending the ball down in the direction of Finian Cawley. Finian Cawley from the acute angle on the right, goes to the post, and that goes to the right and wide. It was always going to be a difficult effort, Pádraig, to put over the bar, but you just feel they needed to get the first score over the bar.
Yeah, they needed to get the first score, especially against the breeze, and that's their wide count is creeping up. It's creeping up. It's probably too much for Michael and Brian on the sideline to be getting worried. They maybe make a change or two.
Yeah, we'll be keeping an eye out there. I don't think there's going to be any changes at half time anyway, so we're going to restart the action through the Ballygar goalkeeper Shane Harkin, and Shane Harkin with a long ball down the field there. 2 players getting very, very close. Conor Raftery, the number 14, the man in the middle of all that for Ballygar, but it's won by Ronan Malloy for Easkey, and he's a player out to the left. Well, this is Rory McHugh. He took the pass to Finian out to Finian Cawley. Finian Cawley sending it down in towards the attack, and Easkey, this is Andrew Kilcullen. He's got 2 goals in each of his last 2 games. Tried to pull the trigger. A good touch there from the Ballygar defender to take the power out of that. Garrow Jekin will bring it out a small bit there as well. The referee spots a foul, free out for Ballygar. Andrew Kilcullen, the first time really in this game he got a chance to run in that Ballygar defence.
Yeah, it's the first time we've seen Andy taking them on, and Finian set it up with a lovely pass inside. But the Sligo boys will be used to a running game, so it's a style of hurling that we play in Sligo, so these boys will be well used to running with the ball.
They'll hope themselves, and Andrew Kilcullen will hope that he gets another opportunity to try and do that again, but it's Ballygar to have the free out, all square, a minute and a half gone in the second half of this Connacht Junior Hurling Final, and Garrow Jekin is the man that sends the ball down the field towards the 45-metre line. That's an excellent take from Donal Hanley for Easkey, and Donal Hanley will bring it down in towards the attack again, and Easkey now definitely getting off to a good start. This is Andrew Kilcullen. Andrew Kilcullen sends the ball down the right corner, hoping that Fionn Connolly will get on the end of that. Fionn Connolly in the right now, trying to get away from Paddy Downey, looking for support. It comes from Joe McHugh. Joe McHugh in a acute angle from the right, sending in towards the goal that might stay in play. Ballygar need to be very, very careful there. Cormac Trayers is there for them, just trying to get in the way. He has support coming in now, and Ballygar avert another potential Easkey scoring opportunity. Paddy Downey lets the pass off, and Dermot O'Brien will send it down the field now for Ballygar, down right in front of us here in the commentary position, but Easkey not wasting time, back up to win the ball through James Weir. A couple of teammates there as well, and it's going to be cleared out by Shane Malloy, and Shane Malloy sends it down the right. Conor Raftery with a little touch, but Ballygar have the ball. This is Mikey Gordon, Easkey I should say, and this is Mikey Gordon. Mikey Gordon now towards the right again to Easkey, moving the ball very, very well at the start of the second half. Andrew Kilcullen coming inside there. This is a big opportunity for him. Andrew Kilcullen gets within range, goes for the shot, puts the ball over the bar. He might have gotten more out of that, but they needed something. Pádraig, they got something. Andrew Kilcullen, the first score from play for Easkey. They lead 3 points to 2.
Yeah, and he probably had goal on his mind there, but he just took the point at the last minute. So Ballygar can count themselves lucky he didn't keep going.
Didn't keep going, so Easkey go back in front. They've not been behind in this game. Shane Harkin gets ready to restart the action for Ballygar. Long drive down past the opposing 65-metre line, and a battle again for possession between players of both teams. And you can see the Easkey bodies in there. They know the importance. They need to get scores and get them quickly as Ballygar try and settle back into the contest like they did in the first half after a slow enough start. And Fionn Connolly takes the ball for Easkey, goes past the 65-metre line. Paddy Downey getting in the way, and a high challenge there. The referee spots the foul. No arguments there. Easkey are going to get a free in 45 metres out to the right of the goal, but another opportunity you would feel for Andrew Kilcullen to maybe put two between these teams for the first time.
Yeah. Stephen Nolan had a free from a similar position in the first half for Ballygar, so it dropped short on the right hand side of the goal, so we'll see how Andy can do with this one.
So Andrew Kilcullen, Easkey's only scorer. Stephen Nolan the same for Ballygar. Will he opt to pick out someone, or will he go himself? He goes for the short one. He's not been happy with the elements. Ballygar's defenders in the way. You can hear Ballygar supporters in the background. Good defending there. I think it was Diarmuid O'Brien getting in the way for Ballygar. It still goes out for a sideline cut for Easkey. They'll have another go with this. Andrew Kilcullen will have another go with this.
He might have been better to stick the last free in around the goal than going short with it.
So what's he going to do with the sideline cut? Gets well underneath the ball, down in towards the attack. Crossfield ball for Easkey there now along the 20-metre line. Ballygar need to be very, very careful as Easkey try and create scoring opportunities. It looks like Garrow Jenkins, the man that's won the ball for Ballygar, finds a teammate, and Ballygar will clear their lines again, but not too far, as Easkey have bodies in the way. They're really reading the ball, playing well at the moment. Donald Hanley with possession gives the pass forward towards Thomas Cawley. Thomas Cawley in towards the corner for Easkey. It's all Easkey at the start of the second half of this game as Ballygar defending very, very hard. Enda Naughton doing well to win the ball back for the Galway champions. Gives it off to Diarmuid O'Brien. Diarmuid O'Brien finds a teammate, and now Ballygar will move it down the left flank in towards the attack in the direction of Eamon Trayers. Eamon Trayers put the shoulder in on Owen Rua McGowan. He eventually has the ball now. Owen Rua gets in the way. Eamon Trayers there, and the 45-metre line. The referee spotted their hands around the Ballygar corner forward. It's going to be a free in for them for the first time in the second half. 5.5 minutes gone. Stephen Lohan will get a chance now to get his score.
Yeah, Eamon done well to win that ball there, and three Easkey boys held him up, but probably lucky enough to get a free in the end.
He got picked out the free there. He might have given one away beforehand, that has to be said, with the challenge in an Omaru McGowan, but the break goes Ballygar's way, and Stephen Lohan will get ready to take this. Stephen Lohan, an accountant by trade. Can he get the numbers up for his team? 6 minutes gone in the second half. And here's supporters of both teams making their voices heard.
Substitution on the Ballygar.
We'll watch the free first there before we see the substitution. And the ball has gone wide.
Bad miss. You normally put your house on Stephen to score them.
So a miss there. I think we heard a substitution coming on there for Ballygar. I think it was Oisin McCann, the number 25, on for them, replacing Cormac Trayers. Play down the far side of the field. We'll confirm that in a moment. But Easkey trying to work away inside. Diarmuid O'Brien getting in the way there as well. Conor Raftery there for support. The hands being around him by Niall Kilcullen. Just inside the 65-metre line. And again, the importance of every ball in this game. Andrew Kilcullen goes to the ground. The referee says there was a trip or an ankle tap or something. Either way, it's going to be an Easkey free. And there's a bit of afters there now. So the frustration, I suppose, with the elements are trying to have control of play that you'd normally have on a fine day, getting to a few players now. It'll be interesting, Porrick, what happens here.
Be interesting. I didn't see what happened after the ball went.
There might be no more than a yellow card maybe or so, but there was definitely altercations. So all eyes on the referee here to see what decision is made. Inside the Ballygar 65-metre line. So an Easkey player down, receiving attention. Andrew Kilcullen will be taking the free. The referee is, well, I think he had two Ballygar players around him. One's been told to go away. Is it Enda Naughton, the player that's been having a chat with the Mayo official? And if Enda Naughton does get a booking, he'll become the second Ballygar player to go into the book in this match. So, Enda Naughton,
who plays full back with Longford.
Full back with Longford, a guarder by trade. He's also called over Fideen Cawley. So I'd say it'd be a yellow card for each of these players, and we'll restart the action with the free in for Easkey. 1 point between the teams. Easkey with the lead, but you can see the flags there as a yellow card for both players as predicted.
There's a chance for Andy now to take this scoring chance. Hopefully goes over the
bar. Well, actually going to throw it in. I thought it was a free in, but the referee's decided to throw it in, so he's changed his mind. So Easkey not getting that free. So a throw-in ball along the 45-metre line, the Ballygar 45-metre line. They need to defend, and Easkey, can they get themselves 2 points in front? So again, the scrap breaks out in Ballygar's way. They have an opportunity to move up the field, and then knocked it. Looking determined. Drives the ball down the field. You can hear goodbye in there. From supporters there, in towards the attack towards Eamon Trayers, but it's won by Gavin Conley, the full-back for Easkey. Finds a teammate in front of him there, trying to keep control of the ball, and that's Rory McHugh on the move for Easkey now. Goes past the 265-metre lines. Hand passes forward in towards the attack. Looking for Joe, the brother. Joe McHugh there. Gets caught out by two Ballygar defenders. And Ballygar have overturned the ball. Ooh. Referee blows the whistle. I think it's going to be a Ballygar ball out. There's a Ballygar player on the ground as well. But he's getting back on his feet. He's okay. And the clock continues to tick away. Nearly 10 minutes gone in the second half. Just that one score for Easkey. Ballygar missing their one only real opportunity with the win in the second half.
Yeah, they missed their only chance really with the free from Stephen. But they're settling into the game a bit better now in the second half. Ballygar, they might get a score here now.
And the Nocton,
Inder will drop this in around the house.
And the Nocton's a player that when he gets his tail up there, maybe the yellow card might do that. You can see a few players there just trying to warm themselves up. But we'll watch Inder Nocton here as the rain continues to belt down here in the Connacht GA Centre. And then knocked him with the free, didn't get the connection on that he wanted. I think he dropped the hurl in the process. The hurl and the Slayer both went in him. And the Easkey dugout are having a bit of fun at Ballygar's expense, as we said.
Yeah, they're keeping his hurl, I think, are they? He's getting it back now.
So it's going to be a free for Easkey, and Andrew Kilcullen thought about taking it quickly. 3 points to Easkey from Sligo, 2 points to Ballygar from Galway. This is the Connacht Junior Hurling Final of 2022. Good play here from Easkey. An important interception there for Ballygar. The interception coming from Tom Collins, but Donald Hanley wins it back for Easkey, gives the pass out to the left of Rory McHugh. Rory McHugh will send it down towards the corner. That's an excellent take there by Finian Colley. Finian Colley turns on his right hand side. Tullow pulling the trigger, but left the ball out for the Ballygar defender to make the block. Easkey still though with the ball, moving inside. Can they go two in front? Yeah. The referee spots a foul. It's going to be a free out for Ballygar. It's a contest point. We've never had more than 1 point between the teams. And it just, anytime somebody gains a bit of momentum, a little break goes against them and it goes the other way.
Yeah, Finian probably thought he had a chance there. He probably thought he was being fouled going in, but turned up that it was a free out for Ballygar.
So Ballygar are going to take the free. I think it'll be Garrow Jegan the man to restart the action.
No team seems to be able to get any momentum at all in the game.
No, the momentum really struggled. Garrett Jegan, of course, a Roscommon player. Just looking for that first scoring chance. Ballygar did take time to settle the first half. As we said, it was 10 minutes before they got the opening score of the game. We expected them to be attacking much more at the start of the second half. The wind in their way. The roars of rival supporters there for every ball, but the Garrett Jegan sent it down towards the attack. It looked like Owen Ruan McGowan sacrificed his body to try and overturn that for Easkey, and they do have the ball, but they've given it back away. Ballygar in possession and moving towards the 45-metre line. Along the ground there was Colin O'Brien. Can Eamon Trayers get in the end of this? Not if Shane Malloy has anything to say about it. Ballygar just trying to work away inside, but the Easkey number 2 is there. But here comes Dermot O'Brien. He was number 8 for Ballygar, surrounded by black jerseys. Gives the pass over to Stephen Lohan. Stephen Lohan sent it across. That's an excellent take in the air from Ryan Duffy. Can they finish it off? Not to be, as Easkey with it back again, and the counter attack. There's been more gifts given out in this game than Santa Claus will be bringing in his second Christmas Eve, the way the ball's been passed over and back, but that's as much to do with the weather as anything else. Enda knocked him with possession for Ballygar inside the 65-metre line. Conor Raftery with a shot for them, and that goes to the left and wide. And after all that, Porrick, it ends up being a wide, but the teams just seem to be handing gifts to each other for a period of play there.
Yeah, for two teams playing against each other, they seem to be giving each other a lot of presents.
A lot of presents being handed out here. Hopefully the weather is better when Christmas time comes. Thomas Colley with the ball for Easkey, down in towards the attack, looking for, I think, is it Joe McHugh. Joe McHugh in possession for Easkey, coming inside. There's a bit of space opened up here for Easkey. He'll go for the shot, didn't put it over the bar. Careless miss, it has to be said. He should have got the score. Oh, that you would have felt. Shane Harkin, the goalkeeper for Ballygar, winning the ball, sending it in the direction of Adrian Gavin, who's come back in a defensive position in this game. He sends it down the field, but it's Easkey again through James Weir, and James Weir lays the ball off towards Owen Ruan McGowan. He wears number 6, and Owen Ruan will send the ball across the field, but Ryan Duffy might get this for Ballygar. He's fighting for the ball, but Easkey bodies are there, and that's excellent work from Ronan Malloy. Ronan Malloy for Easkey with possession, out towards the left, towards Thomas Colley, and Thomas Colley has won the free just outside his own 65-metre line. Easkey are keeping the ball away from the Ballygar, their own goal I should say, is exactly the tactic that Michael Gordon would have wanted him to do.
It is, of course, yeah, and I see James Weir, he's from the start of the first half, or second half here, he's back as a sweeper, so he'd be a very cute player back there. He's used to playing in defence, so he'd tidy it up for Easkey back here in the backs.
So he's tidying in there. There's a player just in the ground at the moment, gives us a chance to clean our screens and clean our glasses here in the commentary box as we get ready to restart the action. It'll be Easkey that do restart the action, sending it down towards the attack. Even a dangerous lead in a normal day, but a 2-point advantage in this could be priceless if Andrew Cullen can work away inside. But Ballygar defending, Tom Collins defending like everything is on the line in this game, down in the far corner of the field, and he's won the free. The slight push goes in his advantage as well. Ballygar dealing with that, keeping themselves 1 point behind. But we know in winter hurling, Porrick, that like every score feels like 2 scores, but in a day like today every score feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Well, it's only going to be a point or two in the end, so every score is like a goal at the minute. Every point is like a goal.
And every free one feels like a score as well, as Garrow Deacon restarts the action, sending it down towards the left. Mikey Gordon's body gets in the way, but he didn't see where the ball was going. Stephen Owen is there for Ballygar, since a hand pass into no man's land, but that no man was Ronan Malloy. However, the pressure comes on from Ballygar as they try and win possession back, and there's one player on top of Ryan Duffy there. I think there was one of the Easkey players sitting on Ryan Duffy, maybe not intentionally or so, but that definitely happened. Either way, the decision goes Easkey's way, and it's going to be a free out for them. And the referee just having a quick chat there with Ryan Duffy. I'm not too sure. Is he okay there, Porrick? He's getting back in position.
I think Ryan felt he was pushed down on top of the ball, and the ref gave a free against him for lying on top of it. So
he's not happy with that. Either way, Rory McHugh right in front of us here. We'll get ready to get going again.
Rory and James are back in the half-back line now. So
number 10, Quinn Moylan, has replaced number 15, Joe McHugh. So
you might have heard that in the background there. Fionn Moylan, who didn't start the game, he comes into the team. He's captain Sligo underage football against Galway, and he's here now in the team replacing Joe McHugh, and a big name for Easkey to bring on, Porrick.
Yeah, Fionn has the potential to win the game on his own. When he hurls well, he's brilliant.
So the battle for possession now just inside the 65-metre line. It's won back again by Adrian Gavin for Ballygar, sending it down the left, but Ballygar just can't seem to find their half-forward line when they're sending the ball down. This might work out nicely. Dermot O'Brien sending it inside there now, a one-on-one situation. Eamon Trails, can he get the space as Easkey bring the bodies back, and good work again from Ronan Malloy, just doing enough to get in the way. Dermot O'Brien is there again, the Ballygar number 8, but just surrounded by jerseys, and the referee says too many steps. Excellent defending from Easkey, it has to be said.
Excellent defending for Easkey, but it was a harsh decision over carrying there. I don't think he did. Dermot was just after picking the ball up. He hadn't taken 3 or 4 steps.
No, it was. It's as we said too, it's been consistent with the way the rules have been applied in this game. But either way, Easkey managed to help it get up towards the 45-metre line. So we'll look at the action there now on the 45-metre line right in front of us here. And Conor Raftery with the ball from Ballygar. The referee has their hands out for a free. So this could be the opportunity. They've had one already in the second half. The Ballygar been waiting for to try and get themselves back in level terms.
This will be the one now. Stephen is warming the hands up to take this one. It must be hard on a free taker out there in these conditions. It's
hard on commentators, let alone free takers, so I can definitely imagine what they're going through here at the moment. But Stephen Lohan inside the 45-metre line, 12 minutes to go, and it's this to level it all square Easkey 3 points, Ballygar 2. We're going to have another change for Ballygar, I believe. I think Colin O'Brien is coming off, and Carl Dinan will enter the field of play for them. So that's
Ballygar substitution, number 19, Carl Dinan, has replaced number 5, Colin O'Brien.
Cathal Dinan is from
Carl Dinan. I was just going to see who was what.
He's from Tulla in Clare, so he's living up in Ballygar now, so he's a useful addition to the club.
I was thinking, I was just checking there for a second, but the stadium announcer, but it's Carl Dinan on the field to play for Colin O'Brien. This is Stephen Lohan. 18.5 minutes gone in the second half. This free on the 45-metre line to level the teams in the Connacht Junior Hurling Final, and the ball has gone to the right and wide. It wasn't happening for Andrew Kilcullen in the first half. It's not happening for Stephen Lohan in the second half, and Ballygar remain 1 point behind, 3 points to 2 to Easkey. And you just get the feeling if Easkey were to pick up one point, even a low scoring game like this, it could be the match winner in this game, because Ballygar struggling to create the chances, let alone take the scores. However, that being said, they're on the move again down towards the 45-metre line, and Ballygar going to try and work away inside through Eamon Trayers. Eamon Trayers slips in the occasion but sends a good teasing ball inside. Can Stephen Lohan getting that? Not if Gavin Connolly has anything to say about it. Ballygar in possession. Ryan Duffy out in the right, goes for the shot. That's the score that Ballygar needed. They've waited some time, nearly 20 minutes into the second half, but the sides are level here again. It's 3 points apiece, Park.
It's a good score from Ryan, but he probably had a goal chance, did he, Darren?
He could have, and I think they were just desperate to get a score.
Just took the score, just desperate to get a score.
So it's 3 points apiece, level 3 times. Ballygar have not led in this match, but Easkey working hard against the elements there, knocked down by Paddy Downey in that occasion, but 2 jerseys come into battle for possession. The referee has, I think he's blown the whistle there just in case it might be potential.
I think he got fouled as he was coming up off the ground with the ball.
He didn't seem to indicate what way he was given any decision, though. I don't know if he was concerned about possibly a head injury either, but Enda Nocton is the player that's on the ground. So we're going to have another hold up and play as that brightness that came with a bit of, I won't call it sun, but maybe lighter clouds has definitely gone again. It's getting dark here in the Connacht GA Centre. Like, this is a situation where we're leading down towards extra time here at Pork, and it's a difficult afternoon for everybody involved. And you know, it's tough for a provincial final on a day like this.
It's hard on teams after putting in such an effort all summer to play hurling in summer conditions to come out and play in this. But that's the nature of the club hurling. It's the latter end of this competition is played in conditions like this, so you just have to get on with it.
And especially year 2, we probably had one of the wettest winters or autumn winters in Ireland in quite some time. But here we get on with the action, and it's Garrow Jeegan, the man that's going to take this free for Ballygar. Can he do something to get his team in front for the first time? He sends the free down in towards the attack. Stephen Owen is underneath that, swings a hurl at it. Not to be Mikey Gordon there for Easkey as well, so was Donald Hanley. But it's Ballygar and Ryan Duffy again. Ryan Duffy, he did everything right but didn't bring the ball with him. Diarmuid O'Brien in the middle of that for Ballygar. Easkey with bodies in the way, including Niall Kilcullen, and he's the man that brings the ball out the field for Easkey. And this is good play now from the Sligo champions, the 3 in a row Sligo champions, as Fionn Connolly gives the pass over for Andrew Kilcullen. Andrew Kilcullen with the ball down in towards the attack, looking for the number 13. The number 13 is Thomas Cawley. He'll go for a shot at the post, and Thomas Cawley puts the ball over the bar, and Easkey go in front from the right. I wasn't too sure for a moment, but it has gone over the bar. Thomas Connolly makes it 4 points to 3 to Easkey.
Yeah, he's only the 3rd man to score in the game, I think, isn't he? 4th man, sorry. Ryan Duffy scored for Ballygar as well, so it's going to be very low.
4 points to 3 as there is Cathal Dinan for Ballygar, gives the pass over Conor Raftery. Ballygar need a response very, very quickly. Conor Raftery with possession, and Ballygar going backwards or sideways, finding it hard to go forward, but this might break out for Eamon Trayers. He's there. Diarmuid O'Brien up in the attack as well, and bodies are sliding all over the turf up here in the Connacht GA Centre. But Andrew Kilcullen back in his full back line, brought it to the half back line and gives the pass to Finian Cawley. Finian Cawley Colley gets stopped in his tracks as he tries to move play up towards the 65-metre line. Stephen Lohan there for Ballygar, but it's still Easkey on the move again. Easkey on the move to Donald Hanley. Gets to the Ballygar 65-metre line. Down in towards the corner. Hoping that Andrew Kilcullen can get on the end of this. And Andrew Kilcullen just losing out the race there to Jordan McGuinness on the occasion for Ballygar. And Ballygar will send it down the other end of the field. This is Eamon Trayers. Eamon Trayers moving down the right there, trying to get range in for a shot. He's looking for a way inside, but Easkey again get their bodies in the way and have possession. Ryan Duffy making a block there, as well as Easkey put up a wall of defenders to try and stop Carl Dinan down inside the 20-metre line, and a cute angle. Can he find a way inside? Good defending there from Niall Kilcullen and James Weir for Easkey, and they've managed to overturn the ball of the Sligo side and bring it up as far as the 20-metre line. An attempted pass towards Finian Cawley as eventually materialises, and the referee is blowing the whistle. It looks like he's given a free for Ballygar.
Another free, I think, for throwing the ball again. That's 4 is her 5 frees he's given for throwing the ball.
There's been plenty of them all right in this game, and a very, very difficult day too. But Ballygar get the break that they need as we look at the clock, and the clock says just over 6 minutes of normal time remaining. It's Easkey 4 points, Ballygar 3, and Stephen Lohan, he'll be disappointed with a couple of efforts in this half so far. Will it be third time lucky for him? Can he level the teams again? And level the teams for the 4th time. There's never been more than 1 point between these two teams in this match.
This is a tough one now, though.
It's a very, very tough one, and even arguably probably tougher than the two of these missed already in the half.
I'd say so, yeah. It's right out on the sideline. The breeze is probably at his back, but still, it's a tough free.
The Ballygar supporters getting behind the free taker. The Easkey supporters trying to put him off. Stephen Lohan to level the teams in the Connacht Junior Hurling Final. It's going to be close. It's batted down by the goalkeeper, Jimmy Gordon. And as a chance goes to begging again for Ballygar. The danger has not been averted, but Easkey have held it out. Stephen Lohan there being marked by Mikey Gordon. And it's working hard, Easkey, to bring the ball up the field, and Rory McHugh has done well, gives the pass in the direction of Finian Cawley. Finian Cawley for Easkey now, down the left flank for them. They know they're very, very close to history. They lead by a point, and if this works out for Thomas Cawley, he's got one on the right already, but loses out to Garrett Egan, and Garrett Egan for Ballygar down the field again. End-to-end stuff here. In one way, is one way of describing the action that we're witnessing here in Bacon today. The ball breaks for Ballygar players. Easkey bodies are never that far away, and this is Conor Raftery, but he can't find a way inside. Gives it back to Stephen Lohan. Stephen Lohan sent the diagonal ball down in towards the attack. Eamon Trayers, was there a push? The referee says no, and there's not happy. Ballygar mentor in front of us here is not happy. He took the cap off there and is roaring words at the referee's direction. We'll focus on the action on the field of play. The number 10 is Fionn Moylan. Fionn Moylan for Easkey on the 45-metre line, trying to find a way inside. Donald Hanley is there for them as well. He goes to the ground. Referee says to play on again, and Ballygar have turned the ball around, and it'll be sent down the field of play by towards the attack. This is Eamon Trayers. There's a player in front of him. He wants to get the pass off. He probably should have played the pass sooner. He'll go for the shot himself with Eamon Trayers, and that ball is going to go harmlessly wide. In that situation there, I thought he might have offloaded to Diarmuid O'Brien sooner.
Diarmuid was the option there, and fairness, he'll probably win for it.
Facing number 7, Adrian Gavin.
And you can hear there in the background Ballygar making another change. Coming onto the field of play, Killian Egan for them replaces Adrian Gavin. The third change by John Hanley, Declan Kelly, Shane Dollard and Liam Cunningham as the clock ticks away. 3.5 minutes to go.
Substitution, number 15, Joe McHugh, is replacing number 13, Tomas Cawley.
So Joe McHugh, who gone off not too long ago, is back on the field of play for Easkey. He replaces Thomas Cawley. It was a bit of a surprise decision there, maybe?
No, Thomas is carrying an injury going into the game, so maybe it's just flared up again on him.
So Joe is back on the field of play for the closing moments as Easkey close in on history here on ConnectGA.ie. Live coverage of the Connacht Junior Hurling Final, and Easkey from Sligo, maybe 3 minutes plus a bit of injury time away from creating history and just being the second Sligo team to win this provincial competition, though they still have work to do, and they still only lead by 1 point at the end of the day. It's 4 points to 3, and Ballygar will have a chance to launch another scoring opportunity in this match. So Stephen Lohan getting ready now to take the free. He's just inside the 65-metre line, about 60 yards to the left. If You can hear the young Ballygar supporters going, come on, Stephen. The Easkey supporters are going, come on, Easkey. But Stephen Lohan with the free. It's going to be close. It's over the bar. The sides are level in the Connacht GA Centre with just over 2 minutes to go. And Stephen Lohan has made it 4 points apiece. He needed a good free. He got a good free.
He was getting a good reviews from the stand there. He turned around when he gave the fist. So it's a good score for Stephen. It'll boost his confidence now.
Jimmy Gordon restarts the action for Easkey. The wind is starting to pick up again in its favour in Ballygar. Can they take advantage of it? There's something in Easkey here to win this title. The ball's in down towards the attack. It's a good long delivery down by Fionn Moylan in towards Joe McHugh. Joe McHugh sends it out in the direction of the brother Rory. Rory McHugh there has possession of the ball, trying to get it in range. Gives the pass down towards Finian Cawley. Finian Cawley on the left hand side for Easkey, surrounded by 3 Ballygar players. Turns the ball in his right, sends it in, but only as far as Garrow Jegan. And Garrow Jegan for Ballygar clears the line down towards Ryan Duffy. Ryan Duffy leads over Stephen Owen outside the 65-metre line, trying to find a way in towards the attack. Eamon Traers is covering the left flank, he's covering the right flank, he's covering wherever flank is needed, but he hasn't won the ball yet. He might get there yet. Has he got the ball? The referee, I think he's blown for the free out, over the push. I think there was contact there, let off for Easkey.
A small bit of contact maybe, yeah.
So we're going to have another hold up and play here as the clock continues to tick away. Jimmy Gordon coming out to take this. He is the goalkeeper. We are inside the final minutes of normal time and the sides are level. We've been told we're going to extra time. This finishes level. It's torture in itself for the players here and everything they've given into this game. But they both want to be Connacht champions. Who's it going to be? Eric Walsh turns to his left, sends it down inside the 45-metre line. Ballygar are finishing the half strongly and Easkey are desperately fighting for everything. Eamon Traers for Ballygar moving towards the 20-metre line, gets closed down. The referee says no foul. Yeah, let's get on with it. And Easkey will overturn possession down the field of play. Andrew Kilcullen marching towards the 65-metre line, gives the pass forward, but it's cut out by Ballygar, and Ballygar will have another go as they move the play. Eric Walsh taking the pass from Conor Raftery. Very difficult to see the players, but it's Carl Dinan. The man sends the ball in towards the attack, and down for the break that might just turn this around. The number 20 on your screen is Killian Egan. Killian Egan with a shot. Killian Egan puts Ballygar in front for the first. No, he doesn't. It's gone wide. It's gone wide. I was listening to the supporters. I was watching the Ballygar players. Easkey are making a change. What are your thoughts on that?
I thought that was over the bar, to be honest with you. I thought Killian had done it there.
The decision goes against Ballygar as Easkey make a change. Bernard Feeney, their captain, is coming on for Ronan Malloy, I believe. But yeah, can they get the score?
Was down there a second ago, so I say he's gone off.
We look at the clock, we haven't heard how much at a time. 2 minutes of additional time, and we've played nearly one of those. And Ballygar are on the move. Easkey defending hard, but Ballygar looking for a way to win this. Pass forward, Eric Walsh uploads the ball, the shot.
Free out.
Bring her back for a free out. And again, it's just very difficult to see the action on the field of play, but Easkey will have, and Jimmy Gordon will take this. So we played over 1 minute of the 2 minutes. And they're still going on the point. The goalkeeper slips with the clearance. And O'Neill McGowan comes to the rescue for Easkey. Is there a winner for the Sligo side? They have to move the ball up the field. Mikey Gordon, the number 17. Trying to keep control, getting away from Paddy Downey, who's closing down for Ballygar. The pass out towards the left. Gavin Conley with a long ball down for Easkey. Ballygar needs to be careful here. Easkey have the ball. Andrew Kilcullen, a chance to win it for Easkey. Andrew Kilcullen with a shot. The ball has gone over the bar. And Easkey are in the lead in the second minute. And if that turns out to be the winner, Porrick, what a winner.
It'll be a great winner, but I'd say there'll be a bit of controversy over the point that Ballygar didn't get here a few minutes ago.
Well, that's gone over the bar for Easkey anyway. So it's Easkey 5 points, Ballygar 4. Can Ballygar save this game? Killian Egan, the man we thought had gotten the winner for Ballygar, sends it down towards the left towards Eric Walsh, and that's great play from Mikey Gordon for Easkey. Mikey Gordon across to O'Neill McGowan. O'Neill McGowan in towards the direction of Donald Hanley, but he loses out to Carl Dinan. Ballygar need to get a shot in. There's number 25 in the field of play. Oisin McConney came on earlier on. Down towards the 20-metre line. Ballygar trying to work it within range. And it's won back by Finney and Cawley. Out over the line, the far side of the field. And it's going to be a sideline for Ballygar, and this is, you would feel, the last opportunity of this game. Nearly 3 minutes of injury time have been played. Easkey 5 points, Ballygar 4. Easkey are they about to join Calgary St. Joseph's as Sligo winners of the Connacht Junior Hurling Championship, or can Ballygar save this contest and keep their dream of a first title in 11 years alive? The play is between the 20 and 45 metre line. Ballygar player in possession, but Easkey's defenders are holding out. The referee very, very tight to the action. Who is going to win possession from this? And with the clock tick away, the referee's blown the final whistle, it's all over! And Easkey are the Connacht Junior Hurling Champions for 2022 in a low-scoring 1-point game, 5 points to 4. Porrick Mannion, lot to go through here, but first your overall thoughts.
Look, it was hard to play the game in the conditions that we seen, but fair play to Easkey. They won the game, they dug it out in the end, they got the points in the second half. It was 2 points apiece at half time, 3-2 in the second half. Like, fair play, congratulations to that Easkey. It looks like I won't have them boys back with the Sligo panel for a while.
No, I was just going to say as well, we'll talk about the Ballygar effort in just a moment, but if there was going to be a winner, I suppose Andrew Kilcullen, what a way to finish it up. They got a couple of good scores moving the ball up the field, but they missed an awful lot of chances that I won't say could have made this contest easier for themselves, but they could have been in a stronger position at half time.
Yeah, they had 6 or 7 wides in the first half. Probably should have went in probably 2 or 3 points up in half time and would have made it easier for themselves against the breeze. But you have to hand it to them. They hurled the conditions. They ran the ball when they needed to run the ball, and they took their scores when they got their chances.
It was a difficult day out there as well, and both teams gave everything to it. I know there's been some dispute over their Caldinan's effort there, not Caldinan, Killian Egan, sorry, yep, effort there at the end for Ballygar that a lot of people thought had gone over the bar as well. Your first instinct was that too. Yeah. But they struggled with the elements in the second half. Ballygar, we thought at half time that Ballygar were perfectly primed to take this game out the scruff of the neck.
We did, yeah, but Easkey brought back James Weir there in the half back line, and Rory McHugh dropped out as well. They played the second half with just probably 3 to 4 forwards at any one time, and Andy Kilcullen came out to midfield and they bottled up all the Ballygar possession around the half forward line and ran it out of the defence and took their chances when they got them.
They took their chances when they got them. For Ballygar, disappointment today for them. They'll be heartbroken not to advance to an All-Ireland series. I know they desperately wanted to get there, but intermediate or early next year, and an opportunity for them to continue growing the game in the parish.
Yeah, look, it's brilliant to be up intermediate hurling with a club like, but they would have set their sights on winning this once the Junior A Championship was over. They would have turned their attention to this, and they would have been aiming for a Connacht title. And I'm saying that they'll be very disappointed out there this evening.
For Easkey, what does this result mean for Sligo hurling? I know you won't have them for a while there now, but an opportunity to go into an All-Ireland series and open up more doors for the game.
Look, get these guys to get exposure to more hurling if they come up against the likes of a Kilkenny junior team or a Cork junior team in the provincial final or All-Ireland semi-final or final. It'll only bring them on a lot. It'll bring them on a lot, and they're already good hurlers, but it'll just improve it.
Well, we'll give Easkey the best luck. They're representing Connacht going forward, and we really root for them that maybe they can go all the way. Porrick, before we wrap up our commentary here, and I know it was a difficult day for players to impress, but the players that stood out for you in your overall man of the match.
I suppose the players like James Weir in the second half mopped up a lot of ball here. Gavin Connolly played well in the full back line. Joe McHugh, before he was taken off, and when he came back on again, he won vital ball when he came into him. But I suppose it's hard to look past Andy, isn't it? Andy Kilcullen again. He got 4 out of the 5 points, was it? I think he got 3 frees and 1 from play, and he got the winner. Tommy Cawley got the other one. So hard to look past anyone that gets 4 points in the Connacht final when there's only 5 scored for your team. You'd have to be looking at him. Well,
Andrew Kilcullen is the man of the match here. Again, I'd like to thank the Sligo hurling manager, Porrick Mannion, for joining myself, Darren Kelly, here in the commentary box. The weather didn't do us any favours, but we hope it didn't spoil your enjoyment of this contest, as both teams gave everything they had, fought hard all the way through in a low-scoring contest where every score was priceless. At the end of the day, the one that counts was the winner, and it came for Andrew Kilcullen. He gives Easkey a victory, a first-ever Connacht title for the West Sligo club, and only a third-ever title for the county, along with the 2 from Calgary St. Joseph's. They advance to the All-Ireland semi-finals in a couple of weeks' time. They are the Connacht Junior Hurling Champions for 2022, and the final score here in the Connacht GA Centre in Bacon, Easkey, Connacht Champions. It finished Easkey from Sligo 5 points, Ballygar from Galway 4.